This segment brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome to Farm Factor. Up first today, Dwayne Taves and Sharon Page talk about the outstanding farmers of America.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer. I get an opportunity to visit with Ken Woods. He's one of the founders of Kansas Regenerative Medicine. Ken, it's a unique story. Tell us how you came to found Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center.
Well, it is a strange story. We, business partner and I, we were just two patients. I had bad knees, he had bad knees and elbows, and we met a veterinarian that was doing stem cell therapy in horses and dogs. And we asked him, why don't they do this in people? He said, well, they do, but you got to go to Beverly Hills, California to get it done. We made the trek to Beverly Hills, was treated, came back, went right back to work, and it was just 3 months, 6 months later, we just were amazed by the results. And we knew that none of our friends would go to Beverly Hills, California to get this done. And we just felt like, the farmers and ranchers, especially in the state of Kansas, needed something like this. So crazy enough, we found some physicians that were forward thinking enough to try something new. And we started, 4.5 years ago. And we have a location in Manhattan. We just opened a location in Overland Park the last year. And so just continues to grow, and we continue to help people.
Well, talking about helping people, what sort of things can you help people with the stem cell therapy?
So the main things that we treat is osteoarthritis. So if you have arthritis in your knees, hips, shoulders, that is probably the biggest thing that we treat. There's a lot of other things that we do treat. We treat some autoimmune diseases, but mainly it's osteoarthritis. Mainly it's joint pain, backs. We treat more backs than anybody in the country, and we've still have the same success rate. I think our backs are still 80 to 85% successful, just like our knees and hips.
Now, you mentioned 80 to 85% successful. There isn't a guarantee, and most people will see results, but not everyone does.
Yeah, and that's something we really try to get across to the patients. We don't want someone coming in with knowing that we're going to heal them. We can't make those guarantees. We see that it works most of the time, but our doctors will turn away a third of the patients because they don't think they can help them. If it's too far gone, our physicians, they don't want to treat them.
Technically, it's still considered experimental.
Correct. It's something that's been done overseas for 15 years, 20 years, but in the U.S., they still consider it an experimental procedure because they can't quantify why the stem cells are doing what they're doing. And so until they can get $1 billion to get that through the FDA, they're going to consider it experimental. So,
and being experimental, it's not covered by insurance.
It's cash only. And the one thing I saw when I was treated was, it cost $8,900. It was a lot of money, but I had 5 knee surgeries myself. Every time I paid that deductible of $2,000 to $3,000 and had average results, this has been the best money I spent on any surgery that I've had.
Visiting with Ken Woods. He is president of Kansas Regenerative Medicine. This is Kyle Bauer reporting. Back to you, Jamie.
Thanks, Dwayne. Folks, come back after these messages for this week's Kansas Soybean Update.
To see this show and past episodes of Ag AM in Kansas, go online to agamandkansas.com.
Next time you see a beautiful field of corn, reach out and thank the farmers who work tirelessly to raise corn for livestock feed, renewable fuels, and exports to feed a growing world population. The farmers on the Kansas Corn Commission work for Kansas Corn with grower-funded checkoff dollars that support foreign and domestic market development, research, promotion, and education to expand opportunities for Kansas farmers. To learn more, visit kscorn.com.